Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing great today. So, welcome to another Lego review here on Brickscale Studio. My name is Jeff, and I have probably my favorite build of the year so far coming up for you. And I would not be lying if I told you that it is adorable. So, let's get started. Okay, I told you I was not lying. Is this not adorable? I mean, come on. Like like I said, this is probably one of my favorite builds so far this year. So before we get into the nitty gritty talking about it, let's get into the build, and then we'll come back after, and we'll give it a closer look. So here we have it. We have Young Simba, and this is set 43247, and there's 1,445 pieces. So let's get this unboxed and see what we have. There's the back side of the box. All right. Okay. So it looks like we have 14 bags altogether. So let me get all of this organized, and I will be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Actually, I misspoke. There are 15 bags. I think I said 14 earlier. So here is the manual. So this is the one we're building. And then there's also a smaller one that is $19.99, I believe. But they were out of stock on that one, so I do not have that one. But this is the one we're going to be building today. And so here we have some information about the designer, some information about the movie, and we're going to get into the build. So let's go. Okay, so that is it for bag one. Doesn't really look like much now, but I'm sure as we progress, it's going to look more and more like Simba. All right, let's get into bag number two. All right, so that ends bag two. So it looks like this may be the neck portion. And then, yeah, we've got still got this big old column. I mean, now I'm pretty sure that all of these pieces are going to allow us to attach panels for the body. But that's where we are after bag 2. All right, let's go to bag 3. And that is it for bag 3. So it's starting to look like something. I'm guessing this is the back and this is the front. So the 2 hind legs will attach here. The arms will attach up here somewhere. And then obviously this is the head. So yeah, it's now starting to look a little like something. So let's move on to bag 4. All right, so that is it for bag 4. We're going to bag 5. All right, moment of truth. So you're lining up these 2 pegs with these 2 holes here. So we'll set that aside. Now we're on to bag 6. All right, and that's all there is for bag 6. So obviously we're building the other side, the other leg, the other hind leg. So now we're on to bag 7. And again, we're lining up these 2 holes with these 2 pegs. Just like so. All right, so there we have Simba's torso and his 2 hind legs. I gotta say, this is looking really great. So we're at the end of bag 7. So we're just a shade over halfway through the build. Yeah, and I'm really liking the look of this. I love the paws. They look great. The techniques have been great so far. Some really interesting techniques. So now all we have to do is the two front legs and the head. And obviously the head is where it's really going to come to life. So let's get started on bag 8. All right, that is it for bag 8. We are moving on to bag 9. Okay, so now we're going to be matching up these joints. Let's see, just like this. So that is the completed leg. Okay, and we're going to be taking these two pegs here, and we will be lining those up with these two holes here. Okay, just like that. So there's a front leg. It's looking so good. So now we're going to go on to bag 10. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be going on to the other leg. All right, and now we are on to bag 11. Again, we're going to be lining up the two joints here, just like so. And then we're going to line those two with those two, just like that. And there we have all the paws complete. Wow, this is really looking great so far. All right, now it looks like we're moving on to the tail. All right, and that is the tail. And so now we are going to move on to the head. All right, here we are at the end of bag 12, and this is what we have so far. So let's get into lucky number 13. All right, that is it for bag 13. We are on to bag 14. So we're done with bag 14, and we have the eyes completed. So now Simba is starting to come to life, and we are now on the home stretch. So let's get into bag 15. So with these whiskers, you want to make sure that the hinge is parallel with the part. I know it's hard to see. I'll insert a photo in the manual. But let's continue on. All right, so I'm not sure if you can see, but there are some tabs in here that will clip into these clips. So we just want to stick that in and not knock the head off. All right, so that is the completed model. I mean, I think it's great. Really, the only point of articulation is the head. It will turn, which is great, but there's no movement in the front paws or the hind paws. You can kind of manipulate the tail a little bit, impose that however you know. But all in all, I think this was a great build, and the thing is adorable. Like, I mean, that is great. So a lot of the techniques were super interesting, especially like getting these angles right and making those weird triangle pieces that clipped into the Technic pins. And then the way that the shoulders are connected up here with the ball joints. I mean, that was just great. And then just all the smoothness. I think it's a good blend of studs not on top and visible studs. There definitely are some studs visible, but I mean, it's just a great model. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed Young Simba from The Lion King. I really had a good time building it. And with that, I'm going to close out this video. I would be very grateful if you would like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And check out another video, another one of my videos. I'll link one at the end of this video that you might be interested in. It's also a newer set that came out June 1st, the yellow delivery truck. But until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you soon.